Alright, are we live? Alright, great. It's live. Alright, how's it going, everybody? I'm not going to be playing a game this time. And this one's actually going to be pretty different. It's going to be a lot longer. What this one is going to be is that this stream, I'm going to show off my Blu-ray collection. I have over 100 movies. And I figured it'd be kind of interesting to show them off. Because, why not? I'm already cleaning off my Blu-ray shelf in the back there. And, so that requires taking all the movies out, reorganizing them back into alphabetical order, and then putting it back in. But I thought, I do this every year. So I think, I thought, why not show them off on stream? I thought that would be kind of interesting, I think, And maybe you get to see just what I have, and maybe some recommendations for good and bad Blu-rays. So I'm going to kind of organize it into different categories. So the first what I'm going to show off are just my regular Blu-rays, just regular movies, nothing crazy special. Then I'm going to show off my Criterion Blu-rays, and then I'm going to show off the steelbooks. And lastly, I'm going to show off collector's boxes, which I only have like a couple of because I'm not crazy into those. So I'm not going to delay any further. First up, a Serbian film. Yes, I am starting with this. So, for those who don't know what a Serbian film is, very crazy, wacky movie. Here, I'll give you a better look at it. Very much not a kid's movie. It's an X-rated NC-17 film. It is very, very controversial for a lot of the stuff that it shows. It's it comes with a bunch of stuff as well on the back, which is kind of nice. It has the slipcover, and this is what the regular cover looks like. So yeah, it's uncensored. It definitely shows a lot of stuff that children would not like. I mean, all you have to do is just look at the cover there, and you can kind of tell, yeah, it's not for children. Um, yeah, I've seen this only once before, and it is not the worst movie I've ever seen, to be fair. Oh, hang on a second. Streamlabs, what are you doing? There we go. Okay, Streamlabs was acting weird. So, yeah, not the worst movie I've ever seen, honestly. A lot of people say that... Oh, I put it in upside down. Oops. A lot of people say that it's like one of the worst things ever. I don't think so. I think my big issue with the movie is that it's just kind of boring. When you remove all the shock content that's in this movie, like all the 18 plus material from this movie, it really doesn't have much to offer. So, I'm just kind of left not really saying much. Also, it's out of print, that too. So, if you want to get a Serbian film on Blu-ray, it's not easy. You'd have to look pretty high and low. I got that copy for about $40, and, yeah, not a great movie. Nowadays, it might go for over 100. I don't know. Alien Quadrilogy. This includes the first four Alien movies, so includes Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. And it includes both the theatrical version and the special edition of each one. Um, it's definitely a really good way of watching each version if you want. When I watched all the Alien movies, I watched the theatrical version, so I have not seen the special edition of any of these. But this is a really good set, I think. It's definitely outdated nowadays because you could just get the 4K of the 6 movies. You could just do that. But this is not bad to have, I'd say. It includes a bunch of extra features, which is nice. It includes introductions for 3 of the movies, so I think that's pretty cool. Next up, we have Airplane 1 and 2. I love the first Airplane a ton. It is one of my favorite comedy movies of all time. I think the Blu-ray is really good as well. This is the Don't Call Me Shirley edition. As you can see right there, I'll give you a better look at it. My camera isn't great. It's in 720p, but overall, yeah. So, collection of 2 films. You kind of see that it's also in Spanish at the top there, which is kind of funny. It's in both English and Spanish. This is an American Blu-ray, but it has both. For some reason, the first Airplane, it comes with all these special features, and Airplane 2, the Blu-ray does not have any special features. It's just the movie and subtitles, which is very annoying. That I'm not a fan of. Yeah, I love Airplane. I have not seen Airplane 2. Amadeus. Very well-known movie. I still have the J card stuck on the back, as you can see. I have the slipcover. This is the booklet copy of it. It also comes with like a little note from the director, which I think is pretty cool, and a note of a CD compilation of all the different songs in the movie. So it comes with a CD, which is pretty nice, and it also comes with, of course, the movie right here. Amadeus, it's a pretty good movie. I really like the booklet as well. You can get a lot of making ofs and different things from behind the scenes. This is the director's cut, which includes about 20 minutes of extra stuff. Great movie. I enjoy it quite a bit. There's commentary from the director. There's a documentary. There's a trailer. There's a bunch of other stuff. There's an extra CD. So yeah, you get a lot out of it. That's for sure. I don't know if it contains the regular cut though. I don't know if it contains. Does it? I'm looking through it right now. Um. Hmm. I can't tell. I'm looking through it right now. I cannot. There's only one rating for the regular. Yeah, Amadeus director's cut. Yeah, so I think this only has the director's cut. So this is probably not what you'd want to watch if you want to see the theatrical version. Overall, good Blu-ray. Comes with good stuff. American Psycho, director's cut. I like American Psycho quite a bit. I'll give a better view of it. Front and then the back of it. I know the lights of my computer. Let me turn off. There we go. That looks a little better now. So yeah, American Psycho. I'd say that it is a pretty good movie. I like it quite a bit. Lots of special features on this one. You're probably not going to get this version because there's already a 4K that's like 10 bucks, and this was like I got this really cheap. So, yeah, not a bad way to watch the movie. It's good. It's just, you know, just get the 4K. It's pretty much the same content. The fact that the movie is uncut is really bizarre to me personally because the uncut version of this movie adds like hang on, my lights are acting a little weird. The uncut version of this movie adds maybe 30 seconds, if that, and everything else in the movie is the same. So, yeah, if you watch the theatrical version, you're not really getting much different from the uncut version. They're pretty much identical. I have not seen American Psycho 2, for anybody asking. Animal House, National Lampoon, directed by John Landis. Pretty funny movie. I enjoy it. I've seen it about 2 times now, I'd say. Um, Definitely kick-started a big comedy movement from the late 70s. It definitely established National Lampoon as a name. You're probably not going to get this Blu-ray. There's already a 4K, so why get the Blu-ray, right? This is I got this before the 4K, and I just never bothered to upgrade yet. Quite a few deleted bonus stuff as well. So this is a more modern Blu-ray. I know that there's an older one that's not very good. So yeah, recommended. But again, just get the 4K. Anomalisa, directed by Charlie Kaufman, written by Charlie Kaufman. I'm a big fan of his work, and I love this movie a lot. If you do like stop motion animation, if you like adult animated movies, this is for you. It's a great movie. It's only an hour and a half. It flew by for me. I love the movie a lot. It's like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. It's a very, very enjoyable movie. I could watch it all day and never get bored. Lots of special features with them, which is nice. Very human, very heartfelt, very emotional film experience overall. I'm very disappointed that the movie didn't do well when it came out. It had a budget of like $8 million and it only made about $5.5 million, I think. So very sad that it didn't do that well. Yeah, no 4K, but that's okay. The movie already looks great. Back to the Future trilogy. This is a pretty big box set. Not a box set, but it's a pretty big set. There's the slipcover, comes off, and then you get the 3 movies. You can pop them open. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Look at that. And then there's a bonus disc with a bunch of other stuff. And they all slip out the side like that. Then you get... Oh, shoot. Hang on. You get the digital code. I don't think I'm pretty sure I redeemed it, so it doesn't even work anymore. But... I just never got rid of it for some reason. Not a bad collection, but again, you're probably not going to buy this copy because there is already a 4K of it, and I got this before the 4K was announced. So, yeah. Good collection, I gotta say. I've only seen the first Back to the Future, but I really enjoyed it. Bad Lieutenant, Special Edition. Bad Lieutenant, Probably one of the best performances I have ever seen from Harvey Keitel. If you don't know who that is, he is in a couple of he is in Taxi Driver, he is in Pulp Fiction, he is in Reservoir Dogs, he's in some Tarantino stuff. He's a great actor, I think. I love him in nearly every movie I've seen him in. Quite a few special features. Uh, this is probably his best performance, I'd say. Definitely great at acting in this one. Big warning though, this is an X-rated movie, and there's definitely some nudity, there's some drug usage. It's not for children. Don't watch this if you're faint of heart either. There's a rape scene. Yeah, don't watch it if you're faint of heart. But I really like the movie. It's like an 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 for me. I get quite a bit out of it. Great performance. It's a cult film nowadays, I'm aware. Another thing to note, this movie is actually slightly different than this version of the movie, at least. It's slightly different from the VHS that was released back in the 90s when this movie came out, because they had to replace one of the songs due to copyright issues, because it used the riff from Kashmir from Led Zeppelin without permission. Next up, Ben-Hur. This is the 2016 one. It comes with a slipcover. It's used. I got it for like $3. And it comes with a movie card thing, but it already expired because I got the movie like years ago. If I take this out, slipcover, here's the movie, front, back, nothing to really say about it. I have not seen this movie yet. Everybody says it sucks. It failed in the box office. I don't fucking know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm sorry. I can't really say if it's bad or good. I dropped something. Oh, part of the price tag fell off. Oh well. I'll throw that out. Next up, Best Friends, Volume 1 and 2, starring Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero from The Room fame. This is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, I'm just going to say. I got this movie a long time ago before I actually saw it because I thought it would be funny bad. It was not. It was fucking awful. Don't watch it. It's two movies in one. It's over 2.5 hours. It's so goddamn long, and it doesn't need to be. It's a terrible, awful movie. Don't watch it. The Blu-ray, it's like limited edition, which I think is really scummy. I don't think you should be... Hang on. I don't like it when companies, they put out a new format of a movie and then they make it limited edition. I don't like that at all. They shouldn't do that. Piece of shit. Don't watch. Blazing Saddles. This is a British Blu-ray because the American one is over like $40, and I don't know why, so I got it from the UK. The British Blu-ray is region-free, so you can play it on any Blu-ray system, and it's the exact same thing as the American version. There's no difference at all. It's the same thing as American. It's just they printed it in the UK. Yeah. So, very funny movie. I like it a lot. It's like an 8 out of 10. I've seen it 3 times now. Quite a few bonus content. Quite a bit of bonus content with this one. Comes with more scenes. Comes with the pilot for the unreleased TV show. Comes with a commentary. Comes with a documentary. You get quite a bit out of it. A lot of swearing in it. Don't watch it if you're a child or you don't, or you're susceptible to racist language, I guess, because the movie's full of that. And obviously, I don't think the movie's racist. It's just, it definitely is there to make fun of it. Bohemian Rhapsody, 4K. I don't like this movie. I think it's kind of bad. I've seen it about 4 times maybe, and each time I watch it, I like it less. So I remember liking it enough when it came out, but the more I watch it, the more the effect just wears off on me. I don't know why this one was nominated for so many awards regarding whatchamacallit. I don't know why it's nominated for so many awards in the Oscars. It's a very boring, not special at all, fake as hell movie. They took, and keep in mind, I love Queen, so this isn't like Queen bashing or anything. I love Queen as a band. They're probably one of my favorite bands ever. And watching this movie, it felt so fake. It felt very obvious that the events that were occurring in the movie definitely did not happen in real life. It felt remarkably dishonest. Not very good. I don't recommend watching the movie. Blues Brothers. There is already a 4K of this, so I don't have much to say about this specific one. It's definitely older, if you could tell. It comes with an extended cut of the movie, which adds about not even 20 minutes, I don't think. Because I'm not sure if there are any astute Lost Media viewers out there. But the 3-hour version of this movie's lost, so this movie preserves a little bit of that. I have not seen the extended version. I have only seen it theatrical. And yeah, it's a really good movie. I like it. It's like a 7 out of 10. I don't have too much to say about it. It's pretty good. Buy the 4K. The 4K is pretty much better. Brokeback Mountain. Beautiful movie. Love it a lot. I find it very weird that it comes from Ang Lee, of all directors. He is a very bizarre director, I think. I am aware that he has directed Life of Pi, Gemini Man, and the 2003 Hulk movie. I have seen Life of Pi. It's very good. It's probably better than this. And I have seen the 2003 Hulk, and it is very funny, and I recommend it. So, yeah. The 2003 Hulk, it sucks ass, but very funny. This movie is very great, very sad. It's a bit of an older Blu-ray. It comes with a digital code, which I'm not going to show, but it comes with DVD, it comes with Blu-ray. Please release this on 4K. I wish they released it on 4K. It's a beautiful movie. They haven't done it yet. I don't know why. I gotta blow my nose. I'm sorry. I have a cold. Hang on. Sorry about that. I'm probably going to be blowing my nose a lot during this because, well, I have a cold, and that's fun. So, I'm gonna try my best. Okay, next movie. Let's see what we got here. Bruno. Comes with the slipcover. Even though the price says $30 on it, I got this at a thrift store for like $3. Comes with a slipcover, comes with the movie. It also comes with a digital code, but it's on a DVD for some reason, because that's what they used to do before they had you redeem codes. So, yeah, I have not seen the movie. Sorry, haven't seen it yet. I have seen Borat, and I like that a lot, but Bruno is lost on me. Call Me By Your Name. I like this movie quite a bit. Beautiful movie. Very interesting. Quite a few special features. It does not contain the extended cut. That's like 3.5 hours, unfortunately. But that's okay. The movie's already beautiful. Timothy Chalamet is great. Armie Hammer's great. So, yeah. I don't have any big issues with the movie. I wish that the 4K was a little easier to get. The only way you can buy the 4K is by buying a Sony Pictures Classics box set that has about 10 movies in it, and it's over $150. So that's the only way to get this movie in 4K. Very annoying, I know. Here comes a surprise. Song of the South. This is a Spanish bootleg called Canción del Sur, if you could see. And this is the full Song of the South. You can tell it's bootlegged, doesn't have any Disney logos on it. It's actually subtitled and in HD, so it's actually a really good way to watch this movie if you want. It is in HD, it is subtitled. Yeah, it comes in Spanish language, it comes in English language, and it comes with like 4 different languages for subtitles. And it's region free. It's actually a pretty good way to watch the movie. Keep in mind that it is a bootleg though, so it's not official. Apparently Italy is releasing a Blu-ray of the movie, but there's no English subs on it. Casablanca. I've seen this movie 3 times. The Blu-ray is pretty good. Comes with a bunch of stuff. It looks good. It sounds good. Already a 4K. Just buy the 4K. In terms of my opinion of the movie, I think it's very boring. I cannot get into it. I know people love that movie a ton. I'm sorry. I'm not into it. Doesn't work for me. Moving on. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Pretty funny movie. Again, there's already a 4K. I got this for about $8 used. Already a 4K. Just get the 4K. It has more content than the Blu-ray does, and it looks better. But overall, good movie. I like it quite a bit. Pretty funny. Does not contain the extended cut. So yeah, which is Lost Media. Cornetto Trilogy. So it comes with Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End, all directed by Edgar Wright. All of them are starring Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. All of these are funny movies. Hot Fuzz is probably my favorite of the trilogy. My least favorite is probably The World's End. That one's not that funny. Hot Fuzz, I go back to it a lot. I've seen it like 5 times. Shaun of the Dead I've seen a few times. The World's End I've only seen once. Comes with a bunch of stuff. Looks good, sounds good, but there's already a 4K, so just buy the 4K of it. The Crow, starring Brandon Lee. Pretty good movie. I enjoy it. I don't have too much to say about it. Comes with a few special features. I think there's already a 4K of it. Actually, is there a 4K? Let me check real quick. I'm going to look up online right now on blu-ray.com. Let me see here. The Crow. No, it doesn't exist. Okay. So yeah. So the only thing you could really use is just the regular Blu-ray. No 4K. Alright, that's the first pile. I'm gonna go get the next pile now. Phew. Okay. Let me check chat real quick. Okay. Next up, we have the next movies. Let's keep going. Das Boot. This is a German film from 1981. This is not the complete version, keep in mind. Oh, hang on, I gotta blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, 1981 German film directed by Wolfgang Petersen. This is what it looks like up close. This is what it looks like on the back. Comes with special features. This is not the complete version of the whole thing. The original Das Boot is it's a miniseries, and it's about 5.5 hours long. So, it's a pretty long. You know, it's pretty long. So, this in particular is a reduced version because when this got released in America, it was shortened to be a movie, and then Wolfgang Petersen came around and made an extended version of the movie, but it is not as long as the actual miniseries. So that is remarkably annoying. Yep, comes on 2 discs, so that's pretty cool. It comes with the director's cut and the theatrical version, so that's pretty nice. I already have the DVD for the full extended uncut version, and also there is a Blu-ray for the full version, but it is only in Germany. I believe it has English subtitles, but don't quote me on that. Dear Zachary, a letter from his let's see. A letter to his son about his father. Sorry, the name is long. Dear Zachary. Very sad movie. I'm gonna warn you right now. It is one of the saddest movies I've ever seen. It will make you cry. I'm gonna warn you. It's a very sad, very very sad documentary. Beautiful, great movie. Probably one of my favorite movies of 2009. There's a lot to love in this movie. Um, it's not easy to get a hold of though. This was like $30 on Amazon, and I don't know if it's going to be in print for that much longer. It comes with a new epilogue, comes with deleted scenes, comes with a bunch of stuff. So yeah, this is a very good way to watch the movie if you don't want to stream it for free on Prime. Death Race 2000. This is a British Blu-ray. I had to get it from the UK because the American Blu-ray for this is out of print and it's over $100. Also, it does not include English subtitles, which is annoying. I love the art on it. It looks just like, it's just like the poster art for the movie back when it was released back in 1975. Sylvester Stallone in one of his first roles. At least one of his first notable roles. David Carradine was obviously, the star of that show. Yeah, very goofy movie, but very enjoyable. It has a lot to say. I like it quite a bit. It's like a 7 out of 10. There's a lot to get out of it. So, also it's only 80 minutes long. It's very short. So, if it ever comes around to Tubi or something, I recommend it. I recommend putting it on. It's good. It's very violent for the time, that's for sure. It's a pretty violent movie, that's for sure. The Dirty Harry Collection. Clint Eastwood. All 5 Dirty Harry movies on Blu-ray. This is a pretty great way to watch all the movies. You get quite a bit out of it. You get trailers, you get documentaries, you get a bunch of deleted stuff. 5 discs with all the movies on them. So yeah, great way to watch the movies, all with English subtitles. I like the Dirty Harry collection enough. I think it's fine. It's decent. I can get through it just fine without much issue at all. Yeah, pretty good. I don't believe they've ever had a 4K for Dirty Harry. Alright, next up we have a collection of seasons here. Dragon Ball Z Kai, Blu-ray. Um, yeah, so this is the entirety of the Cell Saga of Dragon Ball Z Kai. Pretty much the entire first version of it. It's split across four discs, four Blu-rays, which adds up to what episodes? Hang on, up to 98 episodes. I like Dragon Ball Z quite a bit. I think it's a pretty good series. Kai is obviously much, much, much better. I recommend watching Kai. If you want to experience a reduced cut of the original show, which is loaded with filler, then just watch Kai. It's better in pretty much every way. The English dub is also a million times better because the English dub of the original Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z is pretty bad, and I don't like it at all. I can't really say. I'm not a big fan of the Boo Saga of Kai, though. The English dub is still solid, but the restoration work was not good on it, I'd say. When it came to these, however, they decided to crop it to widescreen for some reason, which is bullshit, and it looks a million times worse, and I don't know why they did that. Also, it is censored, so yeah, not a great way to watch Z at that point, because it looks like ass. However, if you don't care about that sort of thing and you just want to experience the story, then sure, not a bad way to do it. Dooney movie, it's a Dooney. Pretty good. I like it. It's the 4K. Looks good. Sounds good. It's a good Blu-ray. Looks great. I like the movie enough. I don't have too much to say about it. It's like a 7, but the more I think about it, the less I get out of it, I feel like, so it might lower to a 6 on a rewatch. I might watch this soon, actually, because Dune Part 2 is coming out soon, and I'd like to rewatch the first one, because first time I saw Dune was like a couple years ago, and I haven't seen it again since. Elf. It's a very thin Blu-ray. This is a movie I grew up with. The Blu-ray itself is about $3. Yeah. You get the disc itself, you get Will Ferrell's screaming face on the disc. Yeah. You can see the goofy art, stuff like that. It's a good movie, directed by Jon Favreau, I believe. Good movie. I like it enough. It's funny at times. Some pieces of it I'm not a fan of. E.T. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I like it. I think it's a good movie. I've seen it about 3 times now. From what I know on the Blu-ray, this version of the movie in particular is the original one, because I'm aware that at one point they did like a CGI remake of it. Almost not a remake, but like a CGI kind of fuckfest where they redid all the practical animation and looked terrible. I have not seen that version. I've only seen this one about 3 times. And, pretty good movie. I feel like I don't get much out of it the more I think about it. It just seems kind of standard for what it is. Ever After. It's still sealed. It's, the saran's a little torn, but regardless, still sealed. Not a bad movie. It's, very cheesy. It's very much overdone. It's very much... I feel like it just doesn't have much to say. That's kind of... thought I'd show it off anyway. Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is the 4K. I got this from Walmart for $20, and I'd say it was worth it. Very enjoyable movie. I think I gave it a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. One of those two. I'm glad it won Best Picture last year. Looks great. Sounds great. Very fun to watch. Very much a watch it multiple times kind of movie. Very goofy. A lot of the Oscars are very well deserved, except for Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't know why she got an Oscar for this movie. She was not that great. The Evil Dead 1 and 2. It's a pretty good Blu-ray. My big issue is that the Evil Dead version, the original one, this is the remastered version. In other words, they went back and they made a bunch of edits to the movie after the fact. They George Lucas'd the movie, and I don't like that at all. Personally, I would much rather have it so that it was the original version, and if you're gonna remaster the movie, if you're going to remaster it, at least include the original version as an option, you know? Just include it as an option. You know, have us pick and choose. I don't really mind if you want to change it around. Just have it as an option, you know? Don't force us to watch the new version. like on HD. The only way to watch the original version, like unedited, is by watching it on DVD, the older DVD. So that's very, very annoying because you can't watch it in HD, which I'd rather be doing. Um, Even with the edits though that are made, movie's still really good. Evil Dead's like an 8 out of 10 to me. Very much a goofy, crazy movie. A big start to Sam Raimi's career, that's for sure. Really good movie. Evil Dead 2, I have not seen. Everybody seems to say it's better, but I have not seen it yet. I've seen the first one about 2 times. Also, there's a 4K for it, so just get the 4K. Fargo. Very funny, quirky crime movie from Joel and Ethan Coen. Very funny, very well written, I gotta say. There are pieces of the movie that I don't like. It's like a 7 out of 10 to me. But overall, very interesting film. It's good. There's already a 4K. Get the 4K. I don't have too much to say. I've seen it once. Oh, whoa, that almost fell. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Pretty good Blu-ray. Pretty good movie. Looks good, sounds good. Again, you're gonna hear me review myself a lot. It looks good. It sounds good. Movie's good. It's like a 7 out of 10, again. It's not that funny. A lot of people, this movie's like a religion for a lot of people. Not for me, though, because, I don't know, it doesn't feel that much different than a lot of the other movies that came out around the same time. You know, the kind of John Hughes, teenage, Chicago kind of shit. Either way, it's a good movie. I don't have anything against it. It's just 10 out of 10 amazing? Nah, not for me. This also does not include the extended cut, which is Lost Media. I believe there's also a 4K, so just get the 4K. Fight Club. Love this movie a lot. I've seen it about 3 times. Lots of special features, which is pretty cool. This is the 10th anniversary edition of it, so it came out around 2009, 2010, I think. I'm looking on mine. Yep, 2009. I'm checking the Blu-ray. So yeah, I like the cover a lot. It looks cool. Cool movie. I don't know if it has a 4K. Does it? Let me check real quick. I'm gonna check right now. Let's see. Wow, it doesn't. I'm actually kind of surprised. There is no Blu-ray for this. Sorry, no 4K. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I figured they'd actually do that by now, but oh well. Forrest Gump. This is a very great movie. I love it a ton. I've seen it like 10 times. It's a great movie to rewatch. Very, very enjoyable. Tom Hanks is great. This is what the regular looks like without the slipcover. Pretty similar. Very good Blu-ray. Like it a lot. I don't know. Also, tons of special features, that too. I don't know if it has a 4K. I'd have to check. I'm going to do that right now. Yes it does. Okay, yeah, just get the 4K then. Great. Almost done with my pile here. Fritz the Cat. This is one of the first X-rated animated movies ever made. It was wildly successful when it came out. Kind of quirky, kind of enjoyable. I think it's an okay movie. I don't get that much out of it. It's very much a loose structure sort of movie. And yeah, it's just porn, basically. Lots of nudity, lots of sex. That is why this movie got an X rating. Apparently the author of the original comic hated it, so take that as you will. And The 9 Lives of Fritz the Cat, the sequel. I decided to group this in instead of including it with the ends, because it's a sequel. Loses a lot of the charm that the first one had. It's a pretty bad movie. I don't like it. Very boring. Alright, that is enough of that pile. I'm gonna get the next one now. I'm making good progress, I gotta say. Alright. Alright, that's good. Let's do the next one. Gladiator. This is a really great movie. Joaquin Phoenix is great. Russell Crowe's great. You see the back there. Comes with a bunch of special features. You see the front. Looks really nice, I gotta say. It won Best Picture, I believe it did it? Yeah, it won Best Picture. Great movie. I highly recommend it. I am aware that Ridley Scott is making a Gladiator 2. That one I'm not looking forward to. Because Ridley Scott's modern output has been bad. I mean, who even saw House of Gucci or The Last Duel? Like, nobody. Apparently Napoleon is pretty good, but I haven't seen it yet. The Godfather. People seem to like this movie quite a bit. People seem to love it a ton. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of this one. It's like a 6 out of 10. Lots of scenes are boring. Lots of scenes go on way too long. It feels like it doesn't have much to say. I'm sorry. I know people love this movie. In my opinion, it is not that great. I didn't really care for The Godfather, but yeah. Um, Even the Blu-ray is not very good, honestly. It only has a commentary from Francis Ford Coppola, and like that's it. So you're not getting much out of this, unfortunately. Buy the 4K. The 4K is better. It comes with a lot more stuff. Goldfinger from James Bond 007, starring Sean Connery. I'm kind of surprised at this movie because it's like one of a million. There's a bunch of Bond movies out. I've seen all of them, but this is one of the better ones. It's like a six, even then it's still like a 6 out of 10. It's pretty good. Just look at all the special features though, like just the lines of it. You don't have to read it, but just there's a ton of it. You can tell. I think that's kind of funny. The movie itself is kind of boring. Not bad, just 6 out of 10. I think that goes for a lot of the Bond movies. They're just kind of not very special. Goodfellas. This is the whatchamacallit. This is kind of the booklet disc, and it comes with a bunch of making ofs and whatnot and photos behind the scenes. Comes with something called Public Enemies, which is a documentary about the age of gangster movies. Comes with the movie. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I think pretty good movie. It's like a 7 out of 10. I've only seen it one time though, so I'd like to rewatch it eventually. Eventually. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. This is a pretty good movie. It comes with the extended cut, about 3 hours long. Very long movie. And by the last 30 minutes, I was feeling how long it was. I've only seen it one time. I am not really interested in watching it again. It is just not that good. I'm sorry. It's like a 6 or a 7. Probably a 7, I think. It's just, man, it is just way too long for me. It really drags later on. I know people love the movie. It's just when it comes to giant long movies, I'm just not very good with them. And now, one of the saddest movies ever, Grave of the Fireflies. Directed by Isao Takahata. This is a Studio Ghibli movie. I like Ghibli quite a bit. I've seen all their movies, and this is another great collection. Probably my favorite Ghibli movie, in fact. It's a great movie. It's still sealed, by the way, which is funny. A few special features. Comes with some deleted scenes. Comes with English dub. I usually don't watch movies with the dubs. I usually just stick to the original subtitled version, and I've heard the dub sounds okay, so that's cool. Very, very sad movie. Don't watch if you have a very faint heart. I don't recommend it. It's very, very sad. Great movie. It's like a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorites. There is a steelbook. I'm aware that there's a steelbook for it, but unfortunately, I do not have it because it's over $400. Harry and the Hendersons. Very, very goofy, funny movie from the 80s. Starring John Lithgow. And, who else is in it? I'm trying to see. It got an Oscar winner for Best Makeup for the role of Harry. And yeah, I'd say that the role was deserved. It looks great. The puppeteering action is great in the movie. It's a very great looking movie. It's a fun animal kind of romp sort of movie. You know. So there's definitely a lot to like about it, I gotta say. Man, I realized I gotta shave. God damn. I really gotta shave. Okay. Harry Potter. Blu-ray collection. 8 movies. There's already a 4K. But either way, good collection. I can slide it out here. You get a nice big set here. Pop it open. You get all the movies there. They're all on their own disc. Really good collection. Comes with a bunch of bonus features too. So that is really nice. Bunch of commentaries. Bunch of deleted scenes. Bunch of interactive shit. So yeah, good move. Pretty good movies. I like them quite a bit. People seem to shit on Harry Potter a lot when it comes to this sort of thing. A lot of people fucking hate Harry Potter. I don't know. I like the movies. They're pretty good. They're not like masterpieces, but they're good. Alright, I think it's time for something that's very important to me at least. Once I adjust myself. This is Her. This is my favorite movie of all time, if anybody's curious. And I'm very sad to say, but the Blu-ray is not very good. There's not a lot of bonus features. There's not a lot of content. It looks good and it sounds good, but if you want extra shit, I'm sorry, not much here. There is no 4K of this movie, which I think is very sad, because this movie is absolutely stunning. It sounds great. It's beautiful. No 4K. Very sad. But yeah, I recommend it. History of the World, Part 1, directed by Mel Brooks. This is definitely a lesser-known Mel Brooks movie. Very funny. I enjoy most of the scenes in this movie. Lots of funny fake trailers. Documentaries included. I have not seen any of them, though. So yeah, I've seen this movie one time. I'd like to see it again. It was a joy. It is definitely not his best movie, I would not say, but overall, very good movie. The Holy Mountain. This is a British Blu-ray from Arrow Video. Very wacky, very utterly bonkers, crazy movie. This is not the type of movie you'd watch if you want like a regular experience or like a sit-down experience with your family or anything like that. This is a type of movie that's like you'd have to be on like psychedelics or something. Now, I've seen this movie twice. I was not on psychedelics for either of them because I don't smoke weed, but the movie is pretty enjoyable. I like it. It's pretty good. It has a lot to say. There's definitely a lot more to scratch underneath the surface when it comes to it. It's one of those movies that you'd watch over and over again. Very crazy, very bonkers, very good. I like it. Inglourious Bastards from Tarantino. Special edition. I believe there's already a 4K, so just go watch the 4K. But either way, good Blu-ray. Looks good, sounds good. This is how I watched the movie, at least. Comes with deleted scenes. It's definitely an older Blu-ray. That's the thing. It came out around when the movie came out, around 2009, 2010. So it's older. I got this used. Not a bad way to watch the movie, though. It's pretty good. But just watch it in 4K. You'd be better off doing that. It's Such a Beautiful Day by Don Hertzfeldt. Um, Very sad, very beautiful movie, very good animated film. This Blu-ray is not easy to get. It's like $30 on Amazon, I think, and there's not many copies of it. But I actually found it at a movie shop, so I bought it. It was $35, which is crazy. Comes with some bonuses, comes with some extra stuff, which is really nice. Comes with a lot of those kinds of things. Movie's only an hour long, so yeah, you could just blow right through it and not miss much at all. The Iron Giant. This is the signature collection of Iron Giant. Very great movie. One of Brad Bird's directorial debuts. I don't know if this is the first movie he ever directed, at least animated-wise. Comes with both the regular and the signature edition, which is pretty cool. Comes with DVD and Blu-ray. Comes with bonus features. Comes with this is a part of a big box set, which I'm going to do much later on. So yeah, you're able to buy this on its own, so that's why I did it separately. James and the Giant Peach. I believe this is directed by Henry Selick. Very great looking stop motion, failed in the box office. A bit more of a cult classic nowadays. It has both live action and stop motion. I'm also aware that he directed Nightmare Before Christmas and Monkey Bone for all 5 people that saw that movie. I saw this when I was a very little kid, when I was like 6 years old, 7 years old maybe. However, I have not seen it since. So I decided to get the Blu-ray because I wanted to watch it again at some point. Haven't seen it in a while though. Oh shit, my things are falling. Hang on a second. Okay. Okay, so I just kind of lightly toss them to the side whenever I'm doing this. Jaws, 4K. I like Jaws. I think it's pretty good. One of the best movies ever made? No, I disagree. I like the holographic cover. You can kind of see how it's all like You know, looks cool, especially on the back too, with the woman swimming. So here's the actual case. You get the front, you get the back. It's not much different than the Blu-ray. It's just now it's in 4K. There's the digital code. I'm covering it up. I'm sorry. I don't know if I redeemed it. It also comes with a little booklet. Comes with making ofs. Comes with behind the scenes. Shows pieces of the script. So yeah, you definitely get quite a bit out of this. You get a lot of content from this one movie, which is really great. Movie itself, though, it's like a 7. I like it. It's just one of the greatest movies of all time. Nah, I disagree. Sorry. By the time they get on the boat, it's just not that interesting anymore. In my opinion, by the way. If you love this movie, great. I'm glad you like it. Jaws 2, 3, and 4. I have not seen any of these, so can't say. Comes with a lot of bonus features, which is nice. Have not seen any of them. I'm aware that they are very infamous. I'm sorry, have not seen them. Judas and the Black Messiah. Starring Daniel Kaluuya, Lakeith Stanfield. They're both great in this movie. Very interesting film. Watch it twice. I've only seen it once in the theater. I'd like to see it again. It was interesting. I liked it. Blu-ray's pretty good. Jurassic Park. This belongs to my girlfriend, but I decided to show it off. Definitely just buy the 4K instead of the Blu-ray. It's a good way to watch it, that's for sure. Comes with a lot of bonus stuff and a lot of making ofs, as well as a digital copy that I'm covering up. But yeah, you get a lot of it out of it, that's for sure. But again, just buy the 4K. All right, last one of this pile, King Kong from 1933. This is a booklet, as you can tell. Comes with pages like books do. Duh. I'm just kind of trying to show off. You get a bunch of pages of script stuff. Get making ofs. It also comes with let's see. It comes with some deleted stuff, which is pretty nice. It comes with a recreation of the fake spider pit scene from that was rumored to exist for a long time, but doesn't actually exist at all. Directed by Peter Jackson. So this is the original 1933 movie. This particular version of the movie is out of print. It's about $60 nowadays. However, you can buy a newer version that came out earlier last year, I believe, and you can just buy that one. It's the same movie. All right, that concludes that pile. I am going to get the next one. By the way, we're not even halfway, so yeah, I have a lot to take care of, right? Man. Next one. This is a pretty good collection. The Lion King 1, 2, and 3. This comes from the UK, but it's region free. You can use it at any region. It comes with 1, 2, and 3. The reason why Lion King 3 is not called Lion King 1.5 is because it was called Lion King 3 in the UK. Same exact movie. That's the only difference. You get, let's see. You get Lion King. Hang on, let me get a better view of this. Wait a second. So you get Lion King. You get Lion King 2 right here. And you get Lion King 3, Hakuna Matata, which is just Lion King 1.5, but the title's different in the UK. In terms of my opinion, The Lion King is a absolutely astounding, beautiful movie. I have seen it many, many times. It's my second favorite movie of all time. It's my favorite animated movie ever made. Love it a ton. Yeah, love it a lot. Lion King 2, it's okay. I don't have much against it. It's just not very interesting. I feel like that's my biggest issue. It's like, God, I have nothing to say about it, really. Nothing good to say about it, at least. The songs are okay. Lion King 3, or Lion King 1.5, I haven't seen. Little Shop of Horrors, Blu-ray. I like Little Shop of Horrors quite a bit. Music's amazing. Lots of special features, which is nice. It comes with a director's cut. Director's quote-unquote cut, because Frank Oz had nothing to do with it. But still, let me move this over. There we go. Very good movie. I like it a lot. Music's great. Eventually, the people who wrote the movie... Hang on, I gotta sneeze. Wait a second. Eventually, the people who made the music for Little Shop of Horrors also made the music for The Little Mermaid and Aladdin. So, and also Beauty and the Beast, I believe. So that's very cool. Live and Let Die from James Bond. This is one of the first Blu-rays I've ever gotten. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. The movie's not very good. It's like a 5 out of 10. Some pieces of it are enjoyable. Roger Moore, he's great as James Bond. I just wish he was in a much better movie, because this movie's not very good. Sorry. Blu-ray itself is fine. The Lobster from Yorgos Lanthimos. Very, very good movie. Colin Farrell is great. Love him a lot. Farrell, I don't know. It has a few. It only has one special feature, which I don't like about this movie. I wish I had more, but oh well, that's okay. Movie itself is great. Lots to scratch at under the surface. There's a lot I can get out of it, and yeah, very good. Yorgos Lanthimos recently released his new movie. I saw it, and it was my favorite movie of 2023 so far. Lost in Translation. Directed by Sofia Coppola. This is not her first movie. I believe she also directed The Virgin Suicides. Has some bonus features. That's cool. The movie itself, it's good. It's just I really don't have much to say about it. It's still sealed, by the way. I saw it on Netflix and then I got the Blu-ray because I thought, why not, right? I don't know if there's a 4K. Is there? I'm gonna check right now. No. Okay, yeah, there's no 4K. So, get the Blu-ray if you want to see it. Not a bad movie. Bill Murray is very racist. Lover. This is a very odd Blu-ray for those who don't know what this movie is at all. This is probably the most obscure Blu-ray I have. If you do not know the YouTuber Ralph the Movie Maker, then you're not going to know this movie at all. He made his own movie, and this is it right here. I bought the Blu-ray for it. I have not seen it yet. It seems to be pretty infamous for its content, which I have not seen. Sorry, I don't know. The Man with the Golden Gun. Another James Bond movie, starring Roger Moore. This is, I think, worse than Live and Let Die. It's pretty boring. Does not have much. I really don't have much to say about it. I've seen it 3 times. Never gonna see it again. Each time, I've gotten not much out of it. Moving on. $1 Million Baby. Very beautiful movie. Highly recommended. This is a very old Blu-ray, though. Did they ever make another one? I'm gonna check, actually. Let's see. Yeah, this is from 2006, so this is one of the earliest Blu-rays they've ever released. Wow, they have not released another one. That's actually kind of crazy. Oh, wait, yeah, eventually they did, though. Wait, never mind. No, never mind. Nope, they did. Okay. Much later on, they've released it, but this one in particular is definitely old. Yeah, not a bad movie. Very good. It's like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. There are things I'm not the biggest fan of. Hilary Swank's great. Eastwood's great. Freeman's great. Mulan. I love Mulan a lot. This is a great movie. A lot of people don't like it that much. I think it's great. I love it a lot. I've seen it like tons and tons of times. I've been working on and off on a big review of the awful, terrible 2021 remake. I don't know when that's ever going to come out because it's a giant project that I'm still working on. So I've been comparing that movie to this movie, and I've been rewatching this movie a ton during that process. Yeah, it's still a great movie. I'm aware of its issues, but hey, I like it a lot. Very good. My Neighbor Totoro. Studio Ghibli movie. Not bad. I like it. I don't have much to say about it. There are pieces of the movie. It's a pretty slow movie. There's not much of a plot. Not much happens in this movie. So don't watch this movie if you're not into that. It's not very fun. Yeah, it's like a 6 or a 7. It's just, I'm sorry. I don't get much out of this movie. I've seen it once. Might watch it again in the future if I find any motivation to. Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. This is one of the first. This is the first Ghibli movie, also directed by Hayao Miyazaki. I'm not a fan of this one. I've seen it 3 times, and I think it's good, and nothing beyond that. It's pretty good. Here's the slipcover, comes right off. You get the movie. Here's the front, here's the back. Comes in DVD and Blu-ray. Comes with special features, comes with a booklet, which I think is nice. Again, not much to really say about this movie. It looks beautiful, it sounds really good, but the story is boring. Oh, shit, hang on. Are my things falling again? Oh boy, yeah, they are. Okay. Let's keep going. Alright, little children, you might not want to look at this one. This is Necromantic. This is a British Blu-ray for a German film. Very much 18 plus. This is basically a snuff film where they have sex with a dead person. And yes, that is actually in the movie. That is what this movie's about. Comes with two Blu-rays, which is kind of funny. There's 2 discs in it, and the cover can be reversible. Very much not for children. It is X-rated, not for children. Don't watch this if you're under 18, basically. I have actually not seen this yet, by the way. The version that I have is out of print. It's probably the best version. I gotta sneeze again, I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay, there we go. So what I was saying, the version I have, it's out of print. You can't find it on store shelves anymore. I found it on eBay. I had to get it shipped from the UK. Yeah, I have not seen it. No Country for Old Men. Very, very good movie from Coen Brothers, Joel and Ethan Coen. Great acting from Tommy Lee Jones. Great acting from Josh Brolin, especially from Javier Bardem, who plays a great psychopath in this movie. Very, very interesting. Very great movie. No music the entire movie. It adds so much. It's a very intelligently made movie. One of the best movies of 2007, for sure. Nope. On 4K. This is still sealed. I have not popped it open at all. I hate how the discs look. You can see there's 4K, 4K, then 4K. 3 times. It's also on the side as well. Like, okay, I think we get it. It's in 4K. I like the movie enough. It's fine. It's like a 6 out of 10. I don't get much from it, though. It's just, eh. Like, I'm never going to see it again. Whatever. Oh boy, here it comes. Norm of the North, 1, 2, and 3. Yes, it's bad. Don't know what you want me to say about it. It even has the slipcover, which is funny. Probably one of the only ways to watch Norm of the North 2 and 3 in HD, unless you count renting it. Comes with DVD and Blu-ray for all the movies. Yeah, they're all terrible. I don't like any of them. They're all giant pieces of shit. The third one is, as funny as it sounds, the third Norm of the North King Size Adventure is probably the best of the trilogy. I know that doesn't mean much, but it's probably the best one. It actually seems like it has the most plot going for it. Norm of the North 4, I have seen. It does not have a Blu-ray. It's very bad. Office Space, Blu-ray. Very, very funny movie. 8 out of 10. Very smart movie. Has a lot to say. Directed by Mike Judge. I wish he'd direct movies more. He's clearly very good at it. Definitely a bit aged for the sign of the times, but at the same time, a lot of it is aged pretty well. I watched it at my old job, and it was very funny. Old Boy, 2003. Love this movie so much. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is a Korean movie. It comes with quite a few special features. Very great mystery, action, crime movie, I gotta say. This specific Blu-ray is out of print. It's not easy to get a hold of. Also, I recommend just getting a hold of the 4K. And another thing to note is that this particular Blu-ray also has the English dub, and the dub is fucking terrible and is very, very funny. So I recommend watching both versions for different reasons. The Outlaw, Josie Wales. Yeah, it's a Clint Eastwood Western movie. He was in a bunch of them at the time. This is one of them. Not a bad movie. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty long. There are quite a few interesting things about it, I'd say. A lot of the action scenes are very good. Like, they actually blew up a bunch of stuff for the sake of the movie. I think that's pretty cool. Hang on, Streamlabs keeps acting all funny. Shit, sorry about that. My bad. Shh. Hang on, let me check something. Okay. Now, Over the Hedge. This is 2006, I believe, DreamWorks movie. Comes with some special features. I have seen it one time. I'm sorry, I am not the biggest fan of this one. I don't find it that funny. The Verminator is probably my favorite part of the movie. Doesn't have much to say. There's a stupid liar revealed trope I don't like in the movie. Yeah, it belongs to my girlfriend. Alright, I'm gonna get the next pile now. We're making good progress, I gotta say. Now, next up. The Plague Dogs. This is one of the saddest movies I have ever seen. I highly, highly, highly recommend everybody watch it, though. I'm pretty sure that some people who have talked to me before know that I am one of the biggest supporters of this movie. I am always shilling for this movie, for people to watch it. It is so, so great. Absolutely beautiful animated movie. Very, very sad. Very, very heartfelt. Lots and lots. It has a lot to say. It comes with both the theatrical and the extended cut. I recommend watching the extended cut, and that is featured on this Blu-ray. So yeah, very, very good. Love it a ton. 8 out of 10. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, 4K. I got this around when it came out because I wanted the deleted scenes. This one is chipped really badly. You can see the cracks at the bottom. This is how I received it, by the way. So, and I never got a new one because it was a present. And I was like, sure, why not? I'll just keep it. And I figured I might as well just replace it at some point anyway. Just get a new case. Yeah, the movie is pretty good. It is pretty funny. I have not seen this specific 4K. I've seen the movie elsewhere. Apparently the 4K looks like shit, so be careful when buying this Blu-ray. The fact that it comes with so many bonus features is amazing, but in terms of the actual movie itself, buyer beware. Apparently it doesn't look very good. The Prince of Egypt. There's already a 4K of this. Go buy the 4K. But overall, great, great movie. Love it a lot. Very, very heartfelt, very much a great triumph for DreamWorks animation. It is probably my favorite DreamWorks movie. It's like a 9 out of 10. Very, very great. Can't wait to see it again. I've only seen it twice. Pulp Fiction. Already a 4K. Go get the 4K. I know I say that a lot, but it's true. Seriously, just go get the 4K. Very good movie. 8 out of 10. Lots to scratch at underneath the surface. Tons and tons of over 6 hours of bonus footage. So that's really, really cool. Yeah. Very nice. This is one of the first Blu-rays I've ever gotten. So, means a lot to me, personally. Hang on. My shit's gonna fall. 1 second. Okay. The Raid Collection. It features both of the Raid movies. So, this is Raid Redemption, unrated cut, front and back. And here is Raid 2. Front, back. These are Malaysian martial arts movies. They're both fucking great. I highly recommend you watch both of them if you're into martial arts movies with a more mature side to them. Highly, highly recommend them. The first Raid is basically all action, no filler kind of thing. It is constant action with not much focus on its story. All the action's great, cinematography's great, choreography's great. It is such a great, great movie. The Raid 2 has a lot more of a bigger scope. It's definitely more focused on story, but the story's not that good, but I think the action is better, so I think both of them even themselves out. Ratatouille! One of my favorite movies, especially my favorite Pixar movie. There is already a 4K, just get the 4K. But overall, this is a great Blu-ray. It retains the menus from the original DVD, which I think is cool. Lots of bonus stuff, great movie. I watch it a lot, I've seen it like 5 times. So yeah, highly recommended. Reservoir Dogs. This is a movie from Quentin Tarantino. This is one of his first directorial debuts. I like it more than Pulp Fiction. Very, very great movie. Not a lot of bonus features. Get the 4K. It's a bit of an older one. Rio. I have not seen this movie in the longest time. I'm sorry, it is not very good. It's like a 6 or a 5 or 6 out of 10. It's a Blue Sky movie. Most of the Blue Sky movies aren't very good, unfortunately. I don't have a lot to say about this one. This is definitely a childhood movie for me. I've seen it maybe like 20 times. I've seen it a ton. But at the same time, I don't think it's very good. The Road to El Dorado. Yeah, pretty good. I like it. Music is mostly good. I really like the Trail We Blaze, the song in the movie. It is awesome. Some of the other songs, I don't have much to say. Some of the characters are not very good. But overall, very enjoyable movie. I recommend it. The Rob Zombie trilogy. So this has House of a Thousand Corpses, it has The Devil's Rejects, and it has Three from Hell. House of a Thousand Corpses, very gory, very crazy, wild movie. I have not seen the other two. I do recommend House of a Thousand Corpses. It's a very, I guess, masculine movie, I guess I'll call it. Very much bloody, very much hard rock kind of shit. Rob Zombie's first movie. So, yeah, not a bad recommendation. There is currently no 4K for any of those movies, so Blu-ray is the best you're going to get for now. RoboCop. This is for the first RoboCop. Very, very good movie from Paul Verhoeven. I think his name is Paul Verhoeven. Yeah, Paul Verhoeven. Also starring Nancy Allen and Ronnie Cox. So yeah, very, very good movie. Has a lot to say. Aged very well. Very good effects for the movie. The stop motion's kind of weird, but I feel like that goes for a lot of movies made around that time. Very enjoyable. I've seen it like 4 times. Yeah, buy the 4K. I know that the 4K from Aerial Video is a lot better. Now, this particular one is a very special Blu-ray. This is Rock and Rule, a very obscure movie from 1983. It did absolutely terribly in the box office. It had a budget of about $6 million or $8 million, and it only got about 30,000. Nowadays, it's more of a cult film. It comes with the Blu-ray right there. Very, very hard to find movie. This is probably my rarest movie. It goes for over $400 nowadays. So I'm holding a very, very expensive piece of movie media right here. Comes with a lot of special features. The movie doesn't look that good. The audio's not that great. It comes from a not great print of the movie. The Canadian version is in standard 4:3, and it looks like shit and sounds like shit, unfortunately. And also, no English subtitles. That is a massive negative from me. So, I don't even recommend this Blu-ray very much, which is funny, even though I spent $200 on it. Rocky, the very old Blu-ray, not a very good one. It comes with a bunch of special features at least, and they look... Actually, does it? I'm looking on the back. I'm not seeing any. It doesn't say it has any. Huh. Either way, it probably does. I'm trying to remember. The last time I saw this movie, I remember it having special features. But either way. Not a bad release of the movie. Just... Is there a 4K? I'm pretty sure there's a 4K. There's Rocky the Knockout Collection, which has 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those are in 4K. Okay, yeah. So it has 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, you'd have to get it as a collection then. Okay. Sure. It's like $40. That's not that bad. That's like $10 per movie. That's pretty good actually. Speaking of Rocky, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Pretty good. I like it. It's good. Not much to say. Music is very, very good. Tons and tons of special features, I gotta say. Loads of special features. Like you could see just, even though my camera's a little fuzzy, you could just see the giant lines there. Tons and tons of stuff in this movie. Yeah, it's an enjoyable watch, I gotta say. I am pretty glad I saw it. A lot of people think that it's, like, offensive towards queer people or the LGBT community. I don't know. I'm not experienced enough in that type of field to know. Either way, I enjoyed it, so I guess that's what matters. The Room! One of the greatest movies ever made. What can I say? This is a big, big favorite of mine. Hang on a second. This movie is a massive favorite of mine. One of my favorite movies of all time. I've seen it over and over again. I have a picture of his face on the inside, which is funny, because that's actually what was sent to me, by the way. That was included with the movie. I didn't ask for it. It's very cheap Blu-ray that keeps snapping out. Comes with a bunch of special features, which is nice. I got to see the movie in theaters, and I'm glad I did. I also have a signed picture of Tommy Wiseau. Glad I have it. Rush Hour trilogy. I like the Rush Hour trilogy enough. It's funny. It's interesting. Comes with tons of stuff, which is also really nice. Very, very great way to watch each of the movies. I gotta blow my nose. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, good way of watching the movie. No 4K, I believe. So yeah. No, there is pretty much never going to be a Rush Hour 4, given all the allegations against Brett Ratner. So highly doubt that's going to happen. Speaking of which, I think my biggest issue with the Rush Hour movies is that I just don't like how it's directed. They don't look very good. It has like no style. Saw 7 movie collection. So this includes Saw 1 through 7, all of which are unrated. This is a pretty great way to watch the movies. No special features on anything. English and Spanish sub for all the movies. Not a bad way to watch them. They look pretty good. They sound pretty good. I just wish it has more in it. Thankfully, this is a pretty good budget option if you want to watch the first Saw movies, but given that there's like 10 Saw movies now, I mean, just get a collection of all 10, I guess. I have not seen Spiral or X yet. Schindler's List. Very, very phenomenal movie. Very sad. Lots of bonus stuff, which is nice. Great way to watch the movie. Very, very heartfelt. Very, very emotional. Very glad Steven Spielberg got to direct the movie he wanted to make. Has a lot to say. Shows a lot. Don't watch it if you have a faint heart. It's very, very sad. But very, very good. Yeah. Next one. The Shawshank Redemption. Big favorite of mine. Love it a lot. Quite a few bonus features. This is definitely a much older Blu-ray. I mean, it's practically broken. One of the things doesn't even snap. You can see you can tell that it's just like if I do this. You can see how it comes apart so easily. It doesn't snap. So, yeah, very good movie. I like it. Alright, now this is kind of a double feature. This is The Shining, and this is The Shining. Now, this one right here on my left, this is the American Blu-ray, and this is the European Blu-ray. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I have 2 copies of this movie? And that's because they're actually both different. The American Blu-ray is longer than the European Blu-ray. This one was actually cut down a bit. So, at some point, I wanted to watch the UK version of the movie and see how different it was, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. And guess what? That is that for that pile, so I'm gonna go get the next pile. Yes, I am still not done, by the way. Alright, let's keep going. I'm surprised I'm able to talk this long. I have a cold, so my throat hurts, and yet I've been able to keep it going this well. I gotta say, I'm surprised. Saving Private Ryan. Very good movie. I like it a lot. It's like an 8 out of 10. Lots of great action scenes. Quite a few special features, which is pretty cool. Matt Damon's pretty good. Probably one of the only movies I've ever seen where Vin Diesel is actually pretty solid. Because well, I mean, other than Groot and Saving Private Ryan, he's just, you know, Fast and Furious, and that's it. Alright, here comes the meme. Shrek 4K. I've seen Shrek quite a bit. About 3 times, maybe. Very good movie, I gotta say. It's actually very good. I'm surprised. It's like a 7 out of 10. There are issues I have with the movie overall. The liar revealed plot, not the liar revealed, but the part where he overhears Fiona say something bad about him was just really shitty. I didn't like that at all in the movie. Lots of special features as well. Comes with Far Far Away Idol. It comes with Scared Shrekless. Comes with Shrek the Halls. It comes with some of the TV series. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff in this 4K. You're going to get a lot out of it. I have not seen it yet in 4K. You could see because I have the saran wrap on. So yeah, I'll get to it eventually. We have a TV show, another one. Sonic X, the complete series. This is the Japanese version of it, not the English dub. I have seen quite a bit of it. It comes with bonus features. It comes with opening and closing credits without text. Comes with some other stuff. Comes with the pilot, comes with commercials, comes with storyboards. You get a lot out of it, basically. You get a lot. That's very cool, I think. Definitely watch the Japanese version. The English dub sucks. I've seen the entirety of the English version when I was a kid. I have not finished this version yet in Japanese. It is definitely much better. Spaceballs. Very funny Mel Brooks movie. It's like an 8 out of 10. Mine's kind of broken though. I have another one where it has like a broken, it won't snap shut, as you can tell. Very funny. Lots of special features. Comes with a Japanese dub, which I think is funny. Yeah. Pretty good shit, I gotta say. Good movie. Very funny. Highly recommend. Especially if you've seen Mel Brooks' other movies. It's a good way to go. Space Jam! Very goofy movie. Very all over the place. Very wild. Very good animation for what it is, I gotta say. I'm actually very impressed that the movie has animation as good as, for 1996. This is probably like the only successful Warner Brothers movie of the 90s because nobody saw Quest for Camelot or Cats Don't Dance. Nobody saw those movies. Until later on. Stand By Me. Very, very great movie. Like it a lot. Get the 4K. Back when Rob Reiner was actually good. Ever since North, his movies have been very bad. Overall, very, very heartfelt movie. Very, very good. Very interesting. Has a lot to say. Love the music. Love the directing. Synecdoche, New York. One of my favorites. Definitely a watch it a bunch type of movie. I've seen it like 5 times, and I'm still kind of confused on some of the plot. Quite a few special features, which is nice. No commentary track, which is expected, or else you just spoil the movie, which, you're better off watching this multiple times. You're better off watching the movie multiple times and getting more and more out of it each time you watch it. Definitely lots to scratch at under the surface. Great movie, great everything, love it. Moving on. I wish more people saw it. Ted. Very bizarre movie. Pretty funny. It's like a 7 out of 10. Animation on Ted is very good. Mark Wahlberg is okay. Lots of deleted stuff, which is pretty cool. Ted 2 is pretty boring. I'm not a fan of that one. But first one, pretty good. I have not seen the series yet. The Terminator. Directed by James Cameron. Very, very good movie. Comes with quite a few deleted stuff. I don't believe... Is there a 4K of it? I don't think there is. Looking it up right now. Yeah. Oh, wow. There actually is a... There actually is a 4K of Terminator, but it's only a Hong Kong steelbook. And there's nothing regarding its actual release. It never even got released yet. The only thing that exists is just like concept art. So I'm not going to count that at that point. There's nothing in regards to that. Very, very good movie. It's like an 8 out of 10. Lots of great effects, especially on such low money. They were able to do so much. Definitely more of a science fiction horror kind of movie, I'd say. I gotta blow my nose. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to get used to this. Okay. Titanic finally has a 4K now. I got this before the 4K came out. I like this movie a lot. A lot of people shit on it because it's really easy to shit on, but there are some things I don't like about it. But overall, very, very good. Looks good, sounds good. 30 deleted scenes. Like over an hour worth of deleted scenes, which I think is crazy. Like, thank you. Regardless, I'm glad that they included all this on the Blu-ray. I'm always a big fan of watching deleted content, so that's always cool. I saw the movie in 3D in the theaters, and it looked great as well. We have another double feature here. This is The Thing, 4K, and this is The Thing, 4K. Now this is American, this one's British. And the reason why I have an American and a British copy is because I received this one on accident when I got this one. I got this one through the mail, and this came with it on accident. So I just thought, fuck it, I'll just keep both of them. Then why not, right? Yeah, they're the same thing. Basically, they have the same exact features. This one has a digital copy though, so I guess get the American one if you want that. But either way, same exact movie. In terms of the movie, I like it a lot. Very, very good. Very enjoyable. Um, Highly recommend it if you want to get into kind of like that sci-fi type of horror. Very, very good. This is probably a very goofy pick. Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I grew up a lot on this movie. I watched the Blu-ray not too long ago. The movie sucks, but I mean, what were you expecting? It's Thomas the Tank Engine, right? I have seen the deleted scenes, lots and lots of deleted stuff in this movie, which I think is very interesting. Lots of special features, new interviews and whatnot. Not a bad movie. It's not very good. Yeah, it's nice to see it with the deleted scenes. To Kill a Mockingbird. Very good movie. Very interesting. Gregory Peck is great. Has a lot to say. I've read the book, and I would say the book is better, but that's not saying much because, well, I guess a lot of people would say that. But this movie very much does stand on its own. So, yeah, I recommend it. If you enjoy it, great. Actually, let me check something real quick. Okay, there we go. Alright, moving on. Top Gun 1 and 2. This is sealed. I never took it out of its saran wrap yet. Very good movie. The second one. Well, actually, no, not very good. What am I saying? The second one's good, but it's very, very good if you only look at the action scenes of the second one. The second one has absolutely phenomenal looking action. I loved watching it in the theater. It was like an amusement park ride. It was crazy. It was wild. It was all over the place. The first Top Gun, however, the first one is a giant pile of shit, and I don't recommend anybody watch it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. There was like nothing that happened in the movie. It is very much unintentionally homoerotic. It was very, very, which is not a bad thing. Keep in mind, I found it very, very funny when the movie was trying to be all serious. Um, they're constantly talking about their penises. They're constantly talking about their asses. There's the shirtless scene. There's a locker room scene. It's definitely like a bromance kind of movie. Very, very goofy. Um, yeah, very bad. I don't like it. A lot of the effects look like shit. Second one's good, at least. The second one is very good, but only if you skip a bunch of the content, you know? Pretty much all the dialogue scenes are just useless to me. They're not very good at all. We're getting close. Wayne's World. Very funny movie. I like it a lot. Has a 4K. Buy the 4K. This is one of my girlfriend's favorite movies. I could see why. Definitely makes fun of a lot of those early types of tropes that were common at the time. Very much a big 90s movie. Mike Myers is a piece of shit. What can I say? Wayne's World 2. Not as funny as the first one. Not a bad movie though. It's just not very funny. It's good. It's like a 6 out of 10, I'd say. Not bad. All right, next one. The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser. Very, very sad movie. I'll take this out. Here's the actual case. I have not taken it out of the saran wrap. It has some special features. The movie was actually shot not too far from where I live in New York, so I think that's actually pretty cool. Knowing that it was shot near somewhat close to where I live. Very sad movie. Brendan Fraser is phenomenal. I could see why he won the Oscar. He is absolutely phenomenal in this movie. Highly recommend it. Very depressing movie though. Don't watch it if you get sad easily. Whiplash, starring J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller. Yeah, I love this movie a lot. Lots of bonus features, which is really cool. J.K. Simmons is absolutely wonderful to watch. I could see why he won the Oscar. Get the 4K. You know, I guess that's the routine by now. I haven't gotten around to getting it yet. Very great performances all around. Great music as well. It's like a 9 out of 10. I don't have any issues with it. Yeah. Now another personal favorite of mine, Wizard of Oz. I've seen this movie so much. There's commentary, there's restoration. It includes deleted scenes. There's a lot of interesting things in this movie. I gotta take a drink of water. Hang on. Okay. There's some deleted scenes. Very, very solid movie. Um, like it a lot. Effects are pretty good for its time. You know, it's from 1939. Victor Fleming directed this at the same time he was making Gone with the Wind, which I think is crazy, having two incredibly well-known movies in the same year. Woodstock, 3 Days of Peace, Love and Music, director's cut. I have not seen this yet. I have seen a Woodstock documentary before, and it was very interesting. So this is a pretty great way to, I guess this is a pretty good way to watch a bunch of festival footage from Woodstock if you want to see that sort of documentary stuff. Comes on like 3 discs, so there's a lot that's included with it. If you want to watch a long Woodstock documentary, this is probably going to have the most footage like out of all of them I've ever seen. This has about 9 hours worth of concert footage, so I think that is actually pretty good. So, yeah, good shit. Alright, last regular Blu-ray I have is Yellow Submarine from the Beatles. It's good. I've seen it twice. If I slide this off, it has one of the best Blu-rays I've ever seen though, even though the movie's not that good. It has that on the front, that on the back. You open this up, and you kind of see the four of them there. You look inside, there's the disc. It comes with stickers, and it also comes with, hang on a second, let me get this out here. It also comes with cell art reproductions, so if I wanted to have Ringo looking all fancy, I could do that, you know, like cells. And these look like reproductions to me. They're not actual animation cells. You can kind of rub your finger over it, and it's like printed right on it. So, yeah, that's I think is very, very cool how it comes with all those kinds of fake cells and whatnot of the others as well. It comes with a small booklet. Very nice. Lots of shit included. And there's also a bunch of special features on the movie itself, so I think that's really, really nice. Bunch of like commentary tracks, not from the Beatles, obviously. Trailers, original pencil drawings, storyboard sequences, interviews, behind the scenes. So yeah, very much lots and lots of effort put into this Blu-ray. Big effort on the hands of the BBC. Gotta hand it to them. They did a great job. Unfortunately, movie's not very good. Sorry, it's like a 6. There we go. Okay, that is all of my regular Blu-rays, but that's just the regular stuff. We're still not done. I have some other shit I want to get, and I'm gonna do that right now. All right, let's do this shit. So, the next collection of movies that I have are from Criterion. So, I figured I might as well group them all together. I have like about over 20 of them, so I figured I'd start them off right now. 12 Angry Men from 1957. Very good movie. Tons and tons of special features. You're probably going to hear me say that a lot about all these movies, because Criterion movies... There we go. My microphone was a little off. Criterion movies are usually filled to the brim with special features. You open it up, you get Henry Fonda staring at you. A big booklet full of making of stuff. Nice art of all the characters in the movie. So yeah, very interesting movie. If you want to watch like a really good court drama from the 50s, here you go. I highly recommend it. I don't recommend 50s movies often, so I recommend it regardless. Being John Malkovich, directed by Spike Jonze, who also directed Her, which is my favorite movie. Great movie. It's like a 9 out of 10. Love it a lot. It has a lot to say. Very quirky, out there type of movie. I love the ink blotches that's in the back there, and you could see yeah, you could see all that kind of stuff, and John Malkovich looking through the hole there, which I think is cool. We look at the booklet. It has a lot of that kind of stuff on it as well, and all the making ofs and whatnot, and John Malkovich looking like a crazy person. So yeah, very good movie. I like it a lot. I recommend that you watch this alongside Adaptation, which is another great movie that's kind of built off of this. Like, you could watch both of them easily from separate from each other, just fine, but that's a pretty good companion piece to this one. The Breakfast Club, 1985, directed by John Hughes. I like it quite a bit. Pretty good movie. It's like an 8 out of 10. What am I saying? It's a great movie. Um, Big booklet as well. It comes with a ton of deleted scenes, like over about an hour's worth. So, very, very good movie to have. Looks great, sounds great. Very, very good. Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee. Very, very heavy. It's over a pound. Like you take this thing out, and then you have the bind. You open up the bind. You have this big ass book right here, and it's like it's huge. Like what the hell? What the hell is this? It's so huge. It has like a production diary, I think, or something. You get artwork on the inside. You get artwork on the outside. Beautiful looking set. And unfortunately, I am not the biggest fan of this movie. I like it. It's just one of the greatest movies ever made. No, not really. It's commentary on racial issues and whatnot. I don't think it's that good. It's a good movie. It's just I don't really get that much out of it. Drive My Car, released in 2021. I gotta sneeze. Hang on. Give me a second. Okay, Drive My Car. 2021. Very, very beautiful movie. It's a Japanese movie. It's definitely a slow burn. It's about 3 hours long. So don't watch it if you don't like slow movies, basically. It will be slow. Yeah, 179 minutes. It's a long movie. It comes in like 10 different languages. It comes in Japanese, English, Korean Sign Language, German, Mandarin, Tagalog, Indonesian, and Malay. It comes with English subtitles. Yeah, like 10 languages. That's crazy to me. Very great effort. Lots of behind the scenes stuff. Translates pretty well, I'd say. I saw this movie in theaters, by the way, and it was very, very good. I love it a lot. Fantastic Mr. Fox, directed by Wes Anderson. Very, very much a classic. You got some nice art on the back. You got some nice art on the front. If I slip this out, here you get the front here. And if I open this up, you can see the Bogus Bunsen Bean, the 3 factories up at the top there. You can see them. There's Bogus, Bunsen Bean, the 3 factories that are present in the movie. Great looking art. You open it up here. There's the disc. Here's the booklet on the front and on the back. You look through. It comes with a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, bunch of animation testing things, bunch of character sketches and things like that. I love this movie a ton. Very, very, very good. Highly, highly recommend it if you like animated stop motion stuff or you want to watch something quirky. Then very, very great movie. It's like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. La Planète Sauvage, or Fantastic Planet. 1973 it came out. Pretty short movie. It's like 72 minutes. It's a short animated French movie. Very wacky, very out there, very interesting, and very unique, I gotta say. You get that, you get a poster that I'm not gonna undo, and you get the movie. And it comes with a bunch of special features. I'd like to check out some of the director's other movies. René Laloux. I'd like to check out their other movies. Apparently this isn't the only animated thing they've made. Pretty good movie. It's like a 7 out of 10. I like it. The Graduate. Directed by who the hell did it? Was it Am I stupid? Mike Nichols? Oh, Mike Nichols. Yeah. Very good movie. 7 out of 10. Not the greatest thing I've ever seen. Don't know why people call it one of the greatest movies of all time. I don't see it. I'm sorry. Lots of special features. I have no idea how the hell this movie got away with a PG rating because there is actual nudity in the movie. So, yeah, consider that one of the few rare movies that does that sort of thing. I got another Wes Anderson movie, The Grand Budapest Hotel. It still has the J card on the back. I haven't taken it off. I love this movie a ton. 9 out of 10. It's a beautiful, heartfelt, amazing movie. If I take that off, you get the inside of the bathhouse on one end, and you get the other end right here. Now if I open that up, you get 2 different booklets. Here's the movie itself. If I set that down, you get a long panoramic kind of thing. Is this like a poster? What the hell is this? I actually haven't opened this in a while. Yeah, you get like a poster sort of thing with it. It's not easy trying to open it. There you go. You get so yeah, you get the inside of the bathhouse. Here, hang on. There we go. Now if I look on the other end, there we go. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that a lot. Okay, let me fold that back up, and now we get another booklet with a booklet inside right here. Romantic poetry. And it's another poster. Oh god. Actually, it's like a long thing. That's pretty cool. Of a bunch of some of the notes that Wes Anderson made. So I think that's really nice. And then we get the booklet, which is full of conversations with an essayist and whatnot. So yeah, you get a ton of shit with this. And there's also the stuff that's actually on the disc. So you get a lot from it. So yeah, this is probably one of the best Blu-rays I own, I think. Also, the fact that the movie is great really does add on to that too. So I highly recommend everybody at least watch Grand Budapest Hotel at least once. It's not a long movie. It's like a little over an hour and a half. Phenomenal movie. It's on HBO Max, I'm aware. Seriously, such a great movie. Love it so much. Can't recommend it enough. Wes Anderson makes a lot of great stuff. Haozu. 1997 Japanese film. Very, very wacky, very bizarre, very all over the place. It's like a nightmare in motion. Pretty good. It's like, but unfortunately, I'm not the biggest fan of this one. It's just, it doesn't really grab me as much as other movies do. Either way, you open it up. There's the booklet you get. I love the art on the inside as well. It's bizarre. It's crazy. It's all over the place. You get a bunch of, you know, essay stuff. You get a bunch of art from the movie. So yeah, wacky movie, fucking crazy, great movie. I like it. Hey, my frickin' thing is weird. Okay, there we go. By the way, I'm still going. That's crazy. I still have a lot. It's a mad, 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 mad world. Directed by Stanley Kramer. Very crazy comedy movie. A very long comedy movie as well. It's over 2.5 hours. It's, like, I'm surprised. It's long for what it is. And even though it's so long, it's still very good. And very funny. It has a ton of comedians from around the time. It has Spencer Tracy. Wait, no. Yeah, Spencer Tracy, Milton Berle, Sid Caesar, Buddy Hackett, Ethel Merman, Mickey Rooney, Dick Shawn, Phil Silvers, Terry Thomas, Jonathan Winters. So, yeah, tons and tons of characters in this movie. And also a bunch of cameo roles. I know it has one of the last appearances of the Three Stooges. So I think that's pretty cool. Tons and tons of special features. It takes up this entire line at the back here. You open it up. You get 2 discs. This one has the main movie. This one has the extended cut of the movie. That is still not complete, which is unfortunate. Here's the booklet. You open it up, and here's what the art is. It's great. I love the art so much. And then you can peel it open, and then there you go. You get the front, you get the back. You know? Very nice. Comes with lots of things. Very funny movie. If you're into comedy chase movies, I recommend it. It's definitely a big part of the era. Lord of the Flies from 1963. This particular movie, pretty crazy. I am aware that it got an X rating when it first came out due to some of the violence and nudity that was shown in the movie. They show penis here and there, so keep that in mind. Very good, actually. I think it's a very good movie. It is an incredibly well-made movie as well. Very good directing, very good music, very good acting, I gotta say. Here's the booklet. It's pretty thick. There's a lot in it, so that's great. Plus a lot of special features on the disc itself. I read the book before I saw the movie. The book is pretty good, and I think it works pretty well. Mulholland Drive, directed by David Lynch. I'm sorry, I have not seen that much from David Lynch. This is probably one of the only... I think this is like one of the only movies I've even seen from him. I gotta blow my nose. Hang on. Okay. Yeah. Very much a complicated, crazy, all over the place movie. I've seen it 3 times, and I think I have an idea of what happens. It's also pretty heavy, if you couldn't tell. If I slip it out, of the slipcover. Here's the front. Here's the back. It looks like that. There you go, with the blue key, which is a big part of the movie, by the way. If I open it up here and I take out the booklet, you get the cowboy, who is, again, big part of the movie. If I open it up further, on one side, you get Club Silencio, and on the other side, you get Blue-Haired Lady, and the movie itself. All of which is very important in the movie, by the way, so I'm not just making things up. As for the booklet itself, on the front, you get Naomi Watts, and on the back, I already forgot her name, I'm sorry. Who is the actress again? Shit, who the hell was it? Laura Herring. That's what it is, Laura Herring. Yeah, very thick, full of lots of notes and essay stuff. And in the very back, you get Dolores from the end of the Club Silencio sequence within the movie. So yeah, there's a lot that goes on in the movie. It's about 2.5 hours. There's a lot to say about it, and the best way to experience it is, well, just by watching it. And the movie is 2.5 hours. It's a very complicated, crazy movie, and the movie doesn't really hold your hand. So it's an interesting puzzle, to say the least. Pretty good. 7 out of 10. The Night of the Living Dead, directed by George A. Romero. I like it a lot. It's pretty good. If I take it out, here's the front, here's the back. Here's the front, here's the back of the inside cover. If I open it up, it looks like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Comes with a couple of discs, and it comes with a, looks like a poster, I think, right? Or is it? Let me take a look here. It looks like one. Oh, damn. Wow. That looks pretty fucking cool, I gotta say. And on the back, you get a bunch of text shit about the movie. So, yeah. You get some good shit. Night of the Living Dead, obviously a very, very famous movie. I'm glad I saw it when I did. It was good. Alright, I'm gonna put all that back now. Apparently he actually did some work on this before shortly before he died. So that was pretty cool. Alright, next movie. We're doing well. I gotta say, I'm doing well. Pan's Labyrinth. I'm sorry, I have not seen this one yet. Very famous movie from Guillermo del Toro. I like him a lot as a director, so I think it'll be interesting once I do finally see it. But I'm sorry, I have not seen it. Parasite, one of my favorite movies ever. It's awesome. A great Korean movie. It won Best Picture. I love the front of it. The back is plain, obviously, but we pop it out. This is what the inside cover looks like. Looks very similar to the movie cover, which is great. You look at the inside, you get the discs in the inside of the house. And as for the booklet, well, comes with a bunch of stuff. Everybody's face is all covered up. I think it's awesome. Yeah. Actually, is this a poster? Oh wait, no, it comes out. There we go. Look at that. You get the front, you get the back. So, yeah. Good movie. I gotta say, really good movie. It's like a 10 out of 10. I love it a ton. I recommend everybody watch it at least once. It's definitely a watch it before you die kind of movie. Next one. Persona, directed by Ingmar Bergman. I like it. It's good. Very bizarre movie though. It's definitely a movie you have to watch multiple times. What's great though is that it's actually a very, very short movie. If we open it up, here is what the inside looks like. You see, you get the disc and you get the nurse. And here, I like the booklet quite a bit. That looks cool, and it's thick and it's full of artwork and text relating to the movie. So yeah, great shit. Lots of bonus features. I have a lot to say about it. Very, very good. Definitely, I gotta watch it again at some point. Punch Drunk Love from Paul Thomas Anderson. It's probably one of the only roles when Adam Sandler is actually good. It's not a comedy movie. It is actually a drama movie with Adam Sandler. He is great in this movie, along with Emily Watson. They're both very, very good, especially in dramatic roles. I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. It is pretty slow. It takes a bit to get, it takes a bit to get rolling. Not the biggest fan of this movie, I'm sorry. It's like a 6 out of 10. Not bad. It's just, I don't know when the hell I'm going to watch it again. Rosemary's Baby. This is one One of my favorite horror movies of all time, if not my favorite horror movie, actually. Incredibly well made. Seriously, an incredibly well made movie from 1969, directed by Roman Polanski. You open it up, I pop it out. You get art of their apartment on the outside, and you get the thick booklet, which is full of text and shit relating to the movie. Sadly, though, when it comes to it's a very very good release of the movie. It is out of print, so this goes for about $60 nowadays. Sadly, yeah. So if you find a copy for cheap, I recommend it. It's a great great movie. There's already a 4K of it, but still. The Silence of the Lambs. Very very good movie. I like it a lot. Directed by Jonathan Demme, who I'm aware also directed Stop Making Sense, the Talking Heads movie. I have not seen that, but this movie is very good. You get the cicada on the front, which is nice. Pop it out. If I spread it open, you get the whole thing like that. It looks cool. And inside you get the discs and the booklet. And inside the booklet, on the first page, you get Jodie Foster. And on the second page, you get Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter. Great, great performance from both of them. I think they're both great. Jodie Foster has been a great actress for a while now. I remember her being awesome in The Accused, which came out in 1988, where she played the role of a rape victim, and she was great in that. So yeah, I'm not done with Criterion, by the way. I still have more. Seven Samurai. This is the first Criterion Blu-ray I have ever gotten. And I'm sorry, not the biggest fan of this movie. It is just too long for what it is. It's over 3.5 hours, and I don't think it needs to be that long. Here's the front, here's the back. I like how it feels, too. It's almost like cardboard, but it's like a nice, smooth, like cardboard. It feels good. We pop it out. Here's the front, here's the back. We hold this down. You get the discs. And here's the booklet. It says Seven Samurai on the front. And a bunch of text and art relating to the movie. Yeah, great disc, seriously. Seriously, seriously good. Lots and lots of stuff. I believe this is the first Blu-ray they've ever made. So, very, very great. Especially since it has so much shit already in it. That's awesome, I think. Very, very commendable effort. Absolutely. I just wish the movie was better. I'm not the biggest Kurosawa fan. I have seen some of his other movies. A lot of his movies just feel like the same thing over and over again. I'm sorry. Uncut Gems. Another Adam Sandler drama movie. It is not a comedy. Directed by the Safdie brothers, who also directed Daddy Longlegs, which I have not seen. So this particular movie, I'm sorry, I have not seen it. It is still sealed. I haven't gotten to it yet, so I can't say much. Wall-E. Yeah, this has a Criterion of all things. Normally, this is usually reserved for Art House, but Wall-E ended up getting one. This is a 4K one as well. Tons and tons of deleted bonus stuff. Tons and tons of it. This is an absolutely great Blu-ray. It looks beautiful. I love the artwork on the front. You can kind of see the vague outline of Wall-E. You can see the shape of Eve there, which I think is really nice. And if you look closely in the back there, you can see the Pixar lamp. So yeah, great, great cover. Love it a lot. Here's the back. Not much. We pop it out. We spread it open. And there, you get the inside of Wall-E's truck. You get 3 discs. You get the 4K and on Blu-ray. And here's a booklet containing a bunch of sketches and artwork for the movie. So yeah, you get a ton out of this. It is probably one of my favorite Blu-rays that I own, especially since I love the movie. So it's one of my favorite Pixar movies. Great, great, great Blu-ray. Highly recommended you get this one. It's awesome. So, so good. Alright, we're down to our final Criterion. Watership Down. This is a very dark, gritty, animated British movie from 1978, directed by Martin Rosen. Not many special features on this one. I'm kind of surprised. There's not too many. They had to bring in people from, like, Guillermo del Toro to do, They had to bring in an interview with Guillermo del Toro for some reason. It's like, he didn't make the movie. Why are you bringing him in on this? That just felt bizarre to me. It has an interview from Martin Rosen. It has an interview from del Toro. It has storyboards for the entire movie. And a small documentary about the making of it. I wish there was a bit more. honestly. But either way, very, very good movie. We open it up. Here's the booklet. Here's the art inside. It's a very beautiful movie, so I recommend everybody watch it. But keep in mind, it's very dark and gritty. Okay. Let me unwrap this. Here's the back of it. You get the contents. Here's the inside. You get more contents. Yeah. So, lots of shit, I gotta say. Lots of good stuff in this movie. Very, very good movie. It's like 7 out of 10. And there we go. That is all my Criterion Blu-rays. And we're still not done. I still have more Blu-rays to do. So next up, we're going to do the steelbooks. So I'll be right back. Alright. Wow, I'm 2 hours into this by now, and I'm still going. I'm not even done. Good news is that we're about 80% of the way through. So, let's do it. Babylon, 4K Steelbook. I like the movie. I like it enough. It failed horribly when it came out. Brad Pitt is good. Margot Robbie's pretty good. Tobey Maguire, I don't know why he was in this movie. He was barely fucking in it. He wasn't that great. I'm not a big fan of Tobey Maguire as an actor, personally. Every single time I see him in a movie, he just plays the role of Tobey Maguire. It just doesn't work that well for me. Yeah, special features included, some deleted scenes. That's nice. I have not actually opened this yet, and this is a 4K Steelbook, so that's kind of funny. I haven't seen the movie in a while, and the only time I've seen it is when I saw it in theaters. Boys in the Hood. Regular Blu-ray. I'm sorry, I have not seen it, so I can't say much. Looks pretty good, though. Friday the 13th. Pretty good movie. I got this from Walmart. If I pop it open, yeah, you get a view of Crystal Lake, which I think is pretty cool. Pretty good movie. Love the artwork on the front of it. That looks awesome. It's nice and simplistic. Gets the job done. It looks really great. Yeah, good movie. It's like a 6 out of 10. Ghostbusters. Probably some of my favorite art of any steelbook I've seen. It's a bit of an older one. If I open it up, you get that full shot of the librarian ghost destroying the library. And on the inside, you get the Ghostbusters logo and the disc itself. Great movie. I like Ghostbusters a lot. It's like an 8 out of 10. Grease collection. I love Grease a lot, actually, which is funny. You know, it's the type of movie that probably wouldn't appeal to me, and yet it really appeals to me, which is really funny. It has 3 movies. You get Grease 1, you get Grease 2, and you get Grease Live. The first Grease has a bunch of special features. For some reason, Grease 2 has no special features at all, which is annoying. But either way, really good movie. I have only seen the first one, so I cannot comment on 2 or 3. Well, 2 or Live, sorry. Millennium Actress. One of the most underrated animated movies I've ever seen. I love this movie a ton. Very, very beautiful, very heartfelt, very emotional movie from Satoshi Kon, who also directed Perfect Blue and Paprika. Very, very beautiful movie. Seriously recommend it. Love it a ton. Very underrated. Steelbook's not great. It only has 1 special feature. But either way, I think the quality probably looks good. I haven't even opened it yet, so I can't say. Speaking of Satoshi Kon and Perfect Blue, here's Perfect Blue. This is actually a really great steelbook. You get a lot with it, which is really nice. You get this great artwork on the back of Mimidine. We open it up. You get the DVD and the Blu-ray, and you get a booklet. You know, and it comes with extra artwork from the movie. And a lot of that artwork, it looks awesome. You know, what can I say? So yeah, great movie. I don't recommend watching this if you are a child, because this is R-rated and it is not for children. Don't watch this if you are a child. I gotta sneeze, hang on. God, I love having a cold. Alright. Scarface. Love this movie a lot. Awesome. Awesome, awesome movie. Oh boy. That's a digital code that I'm covering up right there, but I'm showing the inside anyway. The snap is already broken on it. This, I believe, is out of print, so, and also the 4K exists, so, you know, buy the 4K. Great, great movie. It's like a 9 out of 10. I get a lot out of it every single time I watch it. Very, very great rise and fall kind of action movie from Brian De Palma. Yeah. Brilliant. Terminator 2, 4K. This 4K Steelbook, you can only get it in the UK. And so I got this shipped over. Thankfully, it's region free, so that's always nice, except for the Blu-ray. Yep, you get the discs inside. It comes with the extended cut of the movie, but only on Blu-ray. And apparently, yep. Apparently the 4K looks like shit, so just be careful when you're buying this. They Live, 4K Steelbook. It's a little busted up. That's how I got it. Pretty good movie. I like the art in it a lot. It looks pretty cool. I love the front cover. That looks freaking awesome. That's like a man's movie. I'm joking, but yeah. Good movie, I gotta say. Pretty good effects, especially on a budget of only $3 million. John Carpenter really nailed it for that. Universal Monster Collection. Now this has about 6 movies in it. It has they're all in one. They're all in 2 different ones. Like this is like 3 discs right here. So I'm gonna try and take a look at them. It has Invisible Man. It has The Mummy. It has Bride of Frankenstein. So a bunch of 30s movies, you know, from like nearly 100 years ago. Trying my best not to snap the discs. It has Dracula. It has Frankenstein, and it has The Wolfman. Okay, so 6 different movies, all on Blu-ray. Also contains special features, which is nice. It's just that none of these movies are that great. I'm sorry. I don't really get a whole lot out of old monster stuff, and, you know, this is just an example of that. Just doesn't work that well for me. The Wolf of Wall Street, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, directed by Martin Scorsese. Very great movie, 7 out of 10. It's high maintenance, it's high energy, it's high everything. Well, it's high. They're always on cocaine. So, yeah, highly recommend it. Very funny. Love the art on the inside. It's cool. Yeah, not much to say. 3 hours long as well. Last one, Your Name. This is the regular Blu-ray. This is, I absolutely adore the art in this animated Japanese film. Looks amazing, looks absolutely stunning, probably the best animation I've ever seen in a movie. Sadly, the movie I don't think is that good. And it's not that I'm like not a fan of anime or anything like that. It's just it feels like 2 movies going on at the same time, and neither of them I'm a big fan of. It doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. Also, there's an advertisement for also the digital copy of the movie, but I already redeemed it, so. Either way, that is all of my regular steelbooks, and guess what? I'm still not done. I still have more to get, so I'll be right back. Okay, now, we're back. And we're starting to make it into the home stretch here. I've been talking for about 2 hours, and I could use some chapstick, actually. Okay, there we go. So, I'm still going, as crazy as it sounds. So, we're gonna look at my other steelbooks, and these are Studio Ghibli steelbooks, and I figured they'd be their own category anyway. The Cat's Returns. It's a pretty funny movie. It's definitely a riot. It stars Anne Hathaway, Peter Boyle, Kristen Bell, and Cary Elwes. Pretty good movie. I like it. It's definitely lighthearted. I don't have much to say. Castle in the Sky. A lot of people love this movie, especially Japan. Japan fucking loves this movie. Well, Japan likes anything, but you get what I mean. They love this movie. They show it like every single year on TV, and I'm sorry, it's not that good. It's like a 6 out of 10. I like it. It's just, man, the final 40 minutes are such a drag. I do not care about minor spoilers, but once they actually get to the Castle in the Sky, the movie just slows down, and it's so boring. Earwig and the Witch. Yeah, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It is absolutely terrible. Just look at the animation in the movie. You can tell how bad that looks. This movie is from 2020. 2021, actually. And it is awful. I fucking hate this movie, but I got it anyway for the sake of the collection. From Up on Poppy Hill. Very boring movie. Not a fan. I've seen all these movies, by the way, all the Ghibli movies. It's pretty boring. I don't get much out of it. The incest is weird. Moving on. Howl's Moving Castle. I tried really hard to like this movie. I'm sorry, guys. I tried really, really, really hard to like it, but I don't. It's just not that good. I like it. It's like a 6 out of 10, but I tried to love it. You know, I want to love every movie, but this one I just couldn't. It's just too slow. The first half of the movie is completely different than the second half, and it's mutilating to get through. I'm sorry. Actually, why am I apologizing? I don't like this movie very much. Kiki's Delivery Service. It's pretty good. Not much to say. 6 out of 10. Moving on. My Neighbor Totoro. That's right. I have both the regular Blu-ray and the steelbook, and they're nearly identical. It's just, the case is different. So I'm not going to repeat my thoughts for this one that much. I like the movie enough. It's like a 7. Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind. Again, I have the Blu-ray and the steelbook. Also sealed. Not much to say. 6 out of 10. Only Yesterday. Directed by Isao Takahata. The first time I saw this movie, I thought it was very boring and dumb. The second time I saw this movie, I got more out of it, I'd say. And now I would consider it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. It is pretty good, actually. Yeah, not a great not a Sorry. It's not a fantastically made movie, but it's underrated, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty good. Ponyo. I love this movie a lot. It's actually one of my favorites from Studio Ghibli. You get the stuff on the inside, which is pretty cool. Very, very heartfelt, very, very enjoyable movie. I highly recommend it. A lot of people think it's just a movie for babies, but I don't know. I really like it a lot. There's a lot to love about this movie. It's an incredibly charming, very beautiful movie, I gotta say. Can't get enough of it. I think I like it more than Spirited Away, which a lot of people probably find blasphemous. Porco Rosso. Not much to say. Sorry, not very interesting. I like the main character. The antagonist is kind of boring. Princess Mononoke. It's pretty darn good. I like it. Directed by Hayao Miyazaki. Pretty good movie. PG-13, I'm aware. Definitely some gore, which is pretty different for Ghibli. So, yeah, good movie. Spirited Away, the classic from Studio Ghibli. I like it. I think it's pretty great. I don't think it's the best movie they've ever made. I think the best movie they've made is Grave of the Fireflies, but I don't have a steelbook for that, as you could tell, because we're going in alphabetical. Yeah, great movie. Like it a lot. Highly recommend. It seems to be essential for a lot of people. The Secret World of Arrietty. It's good. Yeah, I like it. I don't really have much to say about this movie. It has Will Arnett, of all people, and Carol Burnett, which is funny. Not that well known of a movie. I'm aware that it also has a British dub starring Saoirse Ronan, so that's pretty funny to me. Alright, hang on a second. Alright, sorry about that. The Tale of Princess Kaguya. Very, very beautiful movie. I believe it is the last movie directed by Isao Takahata. And it's very, very beautiful. About 2.5 hours. It's one of the longest animated movies ever made. Awesome. It's such a great film. Highly recommend a lot of people to watch it. It's like a... It's about 9... I'd say it's like a 9 out of 10. Very, very great. Still going, by the way. I'm still going. The Wind Rises. I like it. I just don't remember much about it. It has a lot of heart. There's definitely a lot to like about it. It stars John Krasinski, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So there's definitely some star power in this movie. It's just, I don't know if I'm ever gonna watch it again. When Marnie Was There. Very enjoyable movie, I gotta say. I'm glad that they got Hiromasa Yonebashi. Yonebaya. Hiromasa Yonebayashi. There we go. Sorry. Ugh. Thank you, Japanese. Very good movie. Again, still in the saran wrap. It's like an 8 out of 10. I got a lot out of it. I love all the characters. It says a lot about gay relationships. Very interesting. Pretty sad movie. Pretty good. I like it. All right, Whisper of the Heart. A lot of people think this is like an underrated masterpiece. I don't think it's that great. It's like a 7 to me. I've seen this movie 4 times, so it's not like I didn't give it a chance or anything. I watched this movie 4 times, and still, it's just, there are things I really like about it. There are things I dislike about it, but overall, it's a good movie. Um, Watch it if you want. It's very down to earth. I like it, but overall, not the greatest thing that they have ever made. Definitely not. Whew, I'm exhausted. And guess what? I'm still not done. I'll be right back. Alright, we only have 2 movies left to look at, and I'm going to look at my box sets. So the first one, this is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I know this looks kind of crazy. It has a bunch of like, what the hell is this? Plastic cows and the cardboard, and what the hell is this? Well, you take this thing at the top. You see all the cows there. So now it looks like a castle, right? And then you pop open the side, and you slip it out. And there you go. There's the movie. I pop the movie out here. And there we are. So this is the movie itself. We slide it out. There you go. Nice and easy, right? Comes with a bunch of stuff. It's a really great release of the movie. It's a British release, but it's region free. Now the reason why there's the plastic animals and like the weird like plastic lever that's in here is because you can make it so that you slingshot cows just like in the movie. So yeah, it's recreating a scene from the movie, and you can do that in real life now. So I think that's pretty funny, you know, where they throw cows over the side. And on the front, you can see it has the holy hand grenade, so that's pretty funny. Yeah, very good movie. It's like an 8 out of 10 for me. I get a lot out of it. Very clever, very quirky, clever, goofy movie. Yeah, so that's my box set. And now the very last thing, the final thing of all, this is the Iron Giant Signature Collection set. This is where I got the Blu-ray from. It's a big box set. There's only about 15,000 of these out there. So let's pop it open. And on the inside, you get this weird ribbon thing. I'll open it this way. How about that, so you guys can see it easier? There's this card on the inside right here. If I open, it's like an envelope. If I open it up, you get some exclusive poster art. Hang on, my shit's falling. Ah, god damn. Get some poster art of it. It looks like that. You get that. You get that. Yeah, looks beautiful. I'll put these back in. I'm trying to be careful with this because again, this is limited, so I don't want to ruin it at all. As you can tell, I don't take these down often, so yeah, I'm trying to be careful. Let's pop this back in. I'll set that down. And then you get this board thing in here. You get an entire book right here. And this is like it's like a hardcover picture book of a bunch of sketches and concepts that were in the movie. A bunch of behind the scenes footage. Things like that. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff in relation to the movie. Looks great. And now, another thing is a letter from Brad Bird, who directed the movie. And I think that's pretty cool. He talks about his creation, his what he thinks about the movie, and things like that. So, I think that's very cool. And also, you get something pretty sweet. Come on. You get a minifigure as well, which I already set up, so I'm not showing it off here. So yeah, you get a lot of things. Also, it's like all felt on the inside. It feels nice. So yeah, you get tons and tons of things with this, to say the least. It's a huge collection. It's like 45 bucks, I think, so it's not a horrible price. I don't know if it's still in print or not. When I got it, I just got it off of Amazon. So when I got it, it was still in print. Okay. 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 Alright, and I'll wrap that around in there. And this goes back on. So yeah, Big ass collection for the Iron Giant. I don't know if they're ever going to do a 4K of it. I'm glad I have this, that's for sure. It's very, very nice to have. I have version number 3219 of 15,000, as it says in the bottom. So yeah, that that is all of my Blu-rays, all of them. So we look through the regulars, we look through the criterions, we look through the steelbooks, we look through the box sets. Um, yeah, my shelf is empty. I'm absolutely tired. Um, yeah, I'm exhausted. I didn't think I'd be able to talk for nearly 2.5 hours while on a cold. That's for sure. But either way, I'm glad I went through it. That was fun. So I think I'm done now. By the way, this doesn't even cover my video games or anything like that. So I'm only covering the movies, which I don't, and I'm also not covering the DVDs. So yeah, I'm glad I did that. So hope you all have a good day.